Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot reading. It's an audio reading. All you're going to see on your screen is what you have in front of you right now. This is the tarot layout. And we're doing that intentionally. Fewer distractions. In terms of brain activity, if you were to measure it like you would do the speed of your computer, let's say, the visual input is much, much higher than just about anything else. It can take in tons, bits of information. The problem is that it has to kind of give itself over to the circumstance or situation. In other words, when you are viewing something on a screen, it's flat, two-dimensional, and you're not participating. You are simply an observer. What that does over a period of time and weakens your imagination. There are real science projects that have shown that this is the case. That what you do is you dull your imagination to get into the storyline that you're seeing on the screen. Very different than if you're walking around outdoors, because you are in the scene. You are participating. You're not an observer. Although that may be what you're doing, nevertheless, within that context, it's a 3D situation as opposed to a 2D situation which you have on your screen. So what I'm doing is just putting this one picture and one picture alone up on the screen. This gives you an opportunity. Some people close their eyes, get into kind of a meditative state, which is ideal because their imagination opens up and they get some really good input, insight. Because what I'm trying to do in all of this, the bottom line is helping you to manifest. But I want to inspire you. And the best way to do that is with an audio version of a tarot reading, on top of which, because this is being done from a manifesting point of view, you're going to get a different read. This is not going to be a read for the weak and the soft. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. Okay? We're going to deal with it as it is, as it materializes. Give you the opportunity to say, yes, I will, or no, I won't. It's your free will. It's your choice to manifest. But the energies are here. They are aimed at helping you to become more powerful, give your imagination more juju. So let's get to it. Bottom row, middle card. That's where we begin every time. It is the Oracle card, Higher Power. We all have that. We are really not inclined to believe that because probably from the very beginning of our lives, we're really not required or not even encouraged to show that side of ourselves. You get a brand new baby, you're thrilled. Oh, they're walking, they're talking. Oh, isn't this great? And then they get to school, it's shut up, sit down. You get to work, shut up, sit down. You get to be a citizen of a country, shut up, sit down. So that does not allow you to connect with your higher power very much at all. And in fact, I think over a period of time, we lose that connection or the ability to readily connect. There are some people around who have that capacity, hang on to it for somehow or for some reason. But for the most of us, we have to reconnect with ourselves. We have, and again, it's our imagination, the ability to manifest. We have this capacity to imagine something into reality. And yet that very energy is threatening to just about everybody around us, certainly the people that run the world. So they deny it, they push it down, they repress it. But you have that source in you, that higher potential. It is innate in human beings. You want to call it spirituality? Great. You want to call it an element of physics? Great. Whatever. We have that capacity. And that's what makes us so dangerous, so feared by the people that run the world. because they know if enough of us tap into this higher power, world will change in a heartbeat. That's kind of where you are right now. That's the next card on the left, all the way to the at the bottom, all the way to the left. Two of Swords. Twos are always decisions. Swords are what we're thinking. Okay, we have two options here. Both of them pretty good. Both of them pretty good. But because of that, you're in a stalemate. You can't make up your mind. And you see here in the card, this individual is very close to water. Emotion is intuition. However, he has his hands blocking his heart. And he's blind. So the very ability to help him resolve this Two of Swords, what he's thinking kind of a thing, is blocked. He's blocking it. Or it's blocked by society. And so he's stuck. Do I do A or do I do B? I don't know. Next card over, the Strength card. You have the capacity to be able to say, I am going to move forward. It is an inner strength. It's a patience. And you may be getting to the point of saying, okay, look, I'm tired of being disconnected from a higher power. I can feel it. I know that I'm not living my life to the fullest. I am not living something that is closer to what I sense about myself, but I don't know how to get there. I got the Two of Swords. I don't know. I got two options. Which way do I go? You have the strength. You have the fortitude. You have the intuition to do it. Now, that'll mean some kind of idea will have to go away. We got the Death card. Doesn't mean a physical death. It means some aspect of your psyche, maybe? Some part of you, a deep part of you, has to go away. You have to quit thinking and feeling the way you do, because otherwise you are purposely, at this point, disconnecting yourself from your higher power. And if you don't believe it, you don't receive it. End of story. But the next card over, the Wheel of Fortune, says time is moving. Tick-tock, time is moving. This would be the perfect time for you to start to tap into that power. Will it happen quickly? I don't know. For some people, it could be just snap of a finger. That's it. I'm here. Other people, it's going to be a journey. But the time is right. The Wheel of Fortune says the time is right to let something go, to really work toward your higher power. It's here. And if you take a look, we're in eclipse season. Mercury is, about a week away from going direct, changing again. The last few weeks have been pretty tough with Mercury retrograde. Pluto right now is, for all intents and purposes, stationary, because it's getting ready to go retrograde back into Capricorn for about 3-4 months, and then finally come back again into Aquarius, which it is right now, and stay there for about 20 years. So we're in this kind of a transitional sort of an energy. You've probably felt it. This is the time for you to begin that Wheel of Fortune, to begin to step forward, to begin to attempt to touch your higher power. Let's go to the second row, all the way to the left, Seven of Swords. This kind of backs up everything that I've said. Seven of Swords in a normal or usual tarot reading will be somebody stealing. And indeed, that may be true, because swords are thoughts, ideas. And if you take a look at the world around you, with all the censoring going on, all the absolute lying going on, all the obfuscation going on, the people in power have been lying to you for a long time, actually. And they've stepped up their game. So they're really just hitting you with lies left and right. And actually, just like the Seven of Swords, kind of stealing the truth from you. But the Seven of Swords has another side to it. And this is the side that you want. You take a look at the Seven of Swords, any deck, you can see this one up top, left. He's walking away with 5 swords, leaving 2. That tells you the 2, again, we go back to the decision making. He's made a decision. He is going to keep what he knows, the 5 swords, the 5 ideas. He's going to hang on to those because they're going to help him. But he's decided to leave the ones that don't help him, that help the power people. He's going to leave those behind. He's going to step forward on his own. Very powerful stuff. And he's doing this with the King of Cups energy. It's very subtle influence, but it's telling yourself, yes, I can tap into my higher power. Yes, I'm worthy of that. Yes, I am going to give myself permission to grow spiritually. It's going to be a subtle thing. It's not going to be a big thing. The results will be much bigger. But as we're looking at the Six of Wands, that's victory. Personal triumph. The Six of Wands says you want to go to a life where you feel plugged in, where you feel useful, you feel worthwhile, on your terms, not their terms. If you take a look at a lot of the jobs today, well, you have to be willing to do several shifts. You have to be willing to work overtime. You got to be willing to work weekends. You got to. They don't give you anything in return. They give you money. Big deal. I don't care if you get paid $100 an hour. There's 1 hour of your life that's never going to come back. You're never going to get it again. And we have given our livelihood up to the dollar, up to money, and given away our lives. You can be done with that. You can tap into your higher power. We had the King of Cups, just one card over. How about the Queen of Cups now? You put those two together, that's powerful juju. The King and Queen of Cups, that means loving yourself, being sensitive to yourself, being gentle with yourself. Don't make excuses. Don't lie to yourself. Seven of Swords says you can't do that anymore. You don't want to do that anymore. But step forward. Reach out. See if you can touch the infinite that is in every single one of us. Difficult because you're going to have to overcome a lot of the programming, but this is the beginning of the journey, and it starts now. Card in the middle, up top, vice versa card, it is the Tower. Tower does not have to be something scary, frightening. Yes, there is kind of a destruction, but, it's also a wake-up call. It's sudden changes. It's you choosing, I'm not going to be a puppet. I'm going to think for myself. I'm going to feel for myself. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to tap into this higher power that I can feel is just right there. But I never allow myself to take that last step. I'm going to allow myself. Touch the infinite that is inside all of us. You can do this. Alrighty, so that's the read for today. Back to doing more tarot for you tomorrow. I do a brand new read every day, 365. Between now and the next time we do, however, get to do tarot together, peace and blessings, and live an inspired life.